Hi guys, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Lathifah Lirisworo. So in this video, I will give some explanation about the meaning of translate and interpreting, and then the difference between of them, and the last is I will explanation about modes and type of interpreting. So stay tuned on this video. Involves converting written text from one language to another. This process typically takes place in a written format and allows for more time for deliberation and accuracy. Meanwhile, the interpreting involves conveying spoken or sign language from one language to another in real time. There are two of mode interpreting. The first one is simultaneous interpreting, and the second is consecutive interpreting. The first one is simultaneous interpreting. The mode involves interpreting the speaker's words at the same time they are spoken. The interpreter listens to the source language and translates it into the target language simultaneously, usually using a microphone or headset. The example of simultaneous interpreting is when conference translators working at international meetings. And the second is consecutive interpreting. Consecutive interpreting is the speaker delivers a part of his speech, pauses, and the interpreter then delivers the translations of that part. So for the first type of interpreting is whispered interpreting. It means that this type of interpreting is similar to simultaneous interpreting, but instead of using microphones or handsets, the interpreter sits next to the individual or group needing interpretation and whispers the translation softly in their preferred language. The translation. Definition of psych translation involves translating a written text on the spot, usually without preparation. This often occurs when the interpreter needs to convey information from a document, sign, or presentation. So the next is conference interpreting. Definition of conference interpreting refers to the interpreting at large meetings or conference, typically using simultaneous or consecutive methods. It often involves interpreting multiple languages into the interpreter's native tongues. Next is bilateral interpreting or liaison interpreting. The definition of this is type of interpreting involves translating back and forth between two languages during a conversation, often in a small, informal setting. The interpreter acts as a bridge between the parties, facilitating communication and understanding. And the example next is escort interpreting. Okay, the definition of escort interpreting, it means that accompany individuals or groups on trips or events, providing interpretation service in various settings, and then they often act as cultural guides, helping clients navigate unfamiliar environment. And the next is telephone interpreting. The definition of this interpreting is type of interpreting that conducted over the phone, providing real-time translation for the conversation between parties who speak different language. Television interpreting. Definition of television interpreting, it involves translating live broadcasts or recorded programs, often or news programs, documentaries, or entertainment shows. So the next is video conference interpreting. Video conference interpreting, it means that is used for a real-time translation during video conference, allowing participants from different countries to communicate effectively. For the example, so the next is community interpreting. It means that community interpreting focuses on providing language service in community settings, often for individuals with limited English proficiency who need assistance with accessing service or navigating daily life. The next is Court interpreting. Court interpreting, it means that involves translating legal proceedings, ensuring accurate and impartial communication between the court, lawyers, and then witness, and then defendants. For the example, so we move to the last types of interpreting is medical interpreting. Definition of medical interpreting is translating medical conversations between healthcare professionals and patients, ensuring accurate communication about the diagnosis, treatments, and medical histories. For